What's up guys, Baby Gaming, and today I'm playing Within. Don't forget to like and subscribe, let's get right into it. Whoa. New game. They abandoned the god who had made them. They sacrificed unto demons who they knew not. Chronometry 32:15.
I hadn't heard from my brother in over 3 months, which wasn't unusual. Nick tends to disappear for months at a time, not returning my calls, and then he surfaces again as if nothing had happened. I've gotten used to it. I don't blame him, considering the childhood we had. I've read somewhere that siblings with shared traumatic pasts tend to grow apart faster when they're adults. Then, last night at around 3 a.m., he left a voice message. I heard it when I woke up a few hours later.
Maya, I hope you're okay. I know I haven't been in touch, but I just wanted to let you know. You may not hear from me again. For a while. I don't want you to worry, though. I'm in a spot of trouble, but nothing I can't handle. I'll figure it out. Whatever you do, don't come looking for me. I'll call you when things are right. I know I haven't said this enough, but I do love you. Always have. Goodbye, Maya.
I must have called him dozens of times, but there was no answer, and then his phone was switched off. I took the next available flight out early next morning. I didn't sleep a wink on the plane. I kept thinking about what kind of trouble he might be in. As soon as I landed, I checked into a motel and then took a cab to the last address I had for him. In the pre-dawn light, the city seemed to grow more decrepit the further in I went, like a thing whose core was growing rotten. I don't know what kind of trouble he's in, but when we were growing up, after Ma died, when it was just the two of us, he'd come to me when he was in real deep and needed saving. And I would save him.
Okay.
I should get this over with quickly. I'll find him, make sure he's okay, then head back. I'm already missing a day at work. Let's see, he should be at apartment 405.
405. Hint. Left click on objects and surroundings to direct them.
Gross. Looks like it hasn't been emptied in days. Whose bright idea was it to leave this open?
Hmm. Four, 3. 4.
Looks like there's a pipe busted up in there. It isn't a good idea to move this scaffold. It looks flimsy. I should just find another way around it.
This way, probably. Wonderful. Okay.
Hello? Huh, where'd they go? Well, this is it. I should just ring the doorbell, see if he answers. Although if he's been drinking, I don't have much hope. I should ring the doorbell, see if he answers.
Ding ding.
I guess he's either not home, or he's sleeping off a drunken binge, which would not be entirely surprising. Gosh, what is that smell? Nick? Nick, are you here? How is he living like this? This is terrible. Didn't know he kept this old picture of Ma. This was taken maybe a year before she died, before the cancer started turning her into skin and bones.
Oh, Jesus.
When Ma got sick, he was 8 and I was 15. We watched her waste away and die from cancer. We never knew our father. No kid should have to lose both parents so early.
I agree.
We moved in with Aunt Sheba after that. She mostly left us alone, so I had to pretty much raise him. Or at least I tried. I did the best I could, but hell, I was dealing with my own demons. I guess I made a pretty poor substitute for Ma.
Do not open. Go back. Bathroom. No mirror. Of course.
Right, like this is gonna keep me out.
I don't think I should open.
I think I just lost my appetite. Would it hurt to clean up a little?
Why don't you do them then? If you keep complaining so much. Alright.
Nick, are you in there? Are you okay? Open this door. I guess I should find some other way to get it open.
How would I do that? With what items?
The first thing I'm going to help him do is clean this place up. That alone should bring some positivity to his life situation.
What could I use to get into that door? Rice cooker.
Looks like he's literally living out of a suitcase at this point. He told me he was making money on a freelance web development gig. Was that all a lie? What's he doing with the money he gets?
Spend it on this place for
Why can't he
rent.
get a bed like a normal person? This looks like it could use a cleaning, like everything else here.
Look, beds are expensive. We're just gonna be honest about it.
Well, there you go. Looks like he's fallen off the wagon again. Oh, Nick, I sometimes think if he hadn't had that accident, if his best buddy Alex hadn't been killed, things might have turned out different for him. He was 16, driving home from a party. Alex in the passenger seat.
And he wrecked. Ooh.
Nick had no business being behind the wheel that night. He was drunk out of his mind. Alex was killed on the spot. Nick survived, but he could never forgive himself for Alex's death. With Ma gone, I was supposed to be the parent, rein him in. I should have been tougher with him. I messed up there. I guess I neglected him when it mattered. That's on me.
Yeah, come on, dude. Alright, let's leave. I don't know. Oh, God. Oh, are you kidding?
Hello? Nick, are you in there? Quit playing. Jeez. Hello? Hello? How did this door open?
Death.
There's gotta be a light switch somewhere.
There we go. Seems he was into a lot of bands.
Well,
is-
at least I know where all his money's going. But where the hell is he?
Cheap console. A nice gaming computer.
I wonder if he still actually plays. He was obsessed with the guitar for a while in school,
That
formed a
is
band.
expensive.
They weren't all that good. Lasted all of 6 months. He used to love these consoles growing up. He'd spend hours locked into those games. I guess it was an escape for him after Ma passed and we were living at Aunt Sheba's. The worst period of our lives. He was...
Such a quiet kid back then.
I see his taste in music hasn't changed. All the death metal and occult stuff he was always into.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a little bit of death.
I should check this computer. Maybe it'll give me some clue to what's going on with him.
Main process.
A USB drive?
Memory
Let me see if I can find one.
disk. Waiting for
A
you.
USB drive? Let me see if I can find one.
Okay.
Just trash. I'm not digging through that.
Why not? Hmm. If I were a USB drive, where would I be? My guess would be somewhere in here. But where?
This looks days old.
Good thing is he's got the good gaming chair. So respect him on that. Where could I find a USB?
A
drive?
USB drive? Let me see if I can find one.
Hey, Ghost or whatever, can you just make the USB drive sort of just appear? That'd be great. Thanks. No crouching in this? Oh.
I would need some kind of USB drive to plug in here.
Yes.
This could be it. Random drawer junk. Nothing useful here. Nothing useful here. Nothing useful here.
Alright, well, let's see if this kills me or not. Safety, security, and anonymity. It won't let me away from the monitor. Log 1. I finally got it all set up. Sandbox OS here, handling modded Linux variant, running a VPC, and the game continue within. This is maybe overkill, but it's better to be cautious considering the urban legend around this game. A single exe file, not very cleverly named, no instructions. To think I took only 6 months to track it down on the dark web. The things I had to trial through to find it, things I don't know, think I can never unsee. I don't have much hope for humanity anyway. We've broken beyond redemption. I'll continue taking notes in these text files. If this game is the real deal, I can use later to compose a post documenting my journey for the r/cult subreddit. Anyway, first things first, I have to look if the game work keeps crashing when I click it. If the lore says it works at random, just to keep clicking it. The code is probably corrupt. The stories about the game are fascinating for part who played it. It works at random. Population crashed. Work. 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 There we go. Start. I don't know what he's saying, but okay. I can't read that. Or that. Oh, hey, another one. Hello! Ah, you kidding, bro? The game was just getting good.
Wait, that file wasn't there before. I'm sure of it.
Got it to run. First impressions: a creepy, grainy, pixelated PS2 era style walking sim. The game's unstable. Crashed 4 times already. Good thing I sandboxed it, chewing up files and then randomly spitting them back. No credits, no title screen, no save/load. It was so hard to find. So many fake leads and BS. I would have given up sooner if I had not believed there was some truth to the stories. Finally stumbled on the game and almost by accident, following an anon link to a file dump of an Onion server. I found it amidst cryptically named zip archives, many of them full of unspeakable images. The myth of the game, which I pieced together, shifting through volumes of posts for bits of truth, suggests that only one copy can exist at a time, and that it allows itself to be found by those whom it selects. There are stories that it was not created by human hands, that it was birthed whole in the filth of the dark web, a digital abomination conceived and formed in the womb of humanity's most depraved impulses. As I spend hours digging into this, the old compulsions are inexorably returning. Dark thoughts, guilt, a depressive craving for alcohol. It's impossible to resist. The symbols in the graffiti are pre-Sumerian, suggesting an ancient entity, possibly a greater demon. Perhaps more disturbing of all is the notion that it can random text. Alright, game. Let's plug back in. Hey, let's go. I gotta get my save. I gotta beat the game. I've got a pretty good run so far. Only thing I don't like is there's no sprint in the game. If I had to say anything, update the game with some sprinting. That'd be nice. Oh, fire.
What the hell is this? Nick!
Aw, are you kidding me?
I'm pretty sure that was Nick's photo. I've got to get this game going again.
Oh, man.
Jeez, that scared me. Just the lights. The electrics here are falling apart, like the rest of the building.
Didn't scare me. Let's do this. I'm ready to beat this game. Ooh, number 5. Getting worse, growing signs of malevolence. Making nightmares, oppressive thoughts, general malaise, and intense craving for self-defilement. Weird sounds from the other room, voices, footsteps, shifting shadows. An hour ago, the webcam turned on by itself and took a pic. I was able to identify the entity from the symbols and the graffiti. Baal Najin, aka the ill spirit of guilt and grief, Here's the entity from Deacon, perhaps the demonology wiki with some authenticity. The greater demon from pre-biblical times, first worshipped by the Lagani Sept and then Sumeria, requires human sacrifice, feeds on fatalism, guilt, and grief, manifest in the recurring nightmares of killers and the lust/regrets, cycles of serial sex offenders, in the dying fugue of dead men walking, in the guilt borne by family members of suicide victims, and the PTSD of war survivors, in the haunting dread of good people gone incontrovertibly wrong, a vile, parasitical being that consumes those who it selects. The simplicity of the game is almost certainly deliberate. The pattern of the symbols, the piles of refuse and filth, the writings of the scrolls, all of it suggests the invocation ritual. Have I made a terrible mistake? What am I waking in the deep dark? The game is trying to blah blah blah. Put me back in. Where am I? This wasn't where I last saved at. Alright, well, obviously I'm gonna go that way. Hello! One out of 4 selected. Let's go, baby! Alright, 3 more to go, and I can probably beat this game. We'll head this way, do a different pathing. Start by going left. Get another page from this. Let's go, number 2. Alright. Just 2 more pages to go. That was not real. I didn't see anything. Hello, you. Can you give me the 3rd page or no? No. Hello, friend. Are you here to give me my page?
Help me. Please. You have to help me.
Nick?
I'm scared, Maya. It's awful here. Please, help me.
That's not my...
That was Nick's voice, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna get this PC going again. Hello? Is someone there? I'll restart it later. I need to check if there's someone in here.
Alright. Booga booga.
It's too dark in here. I should get the lights on.
Yes, yes. Ooga booga. Oh, the old behind the shower curtain trick. Ooga booga! Ooga booga!
Nobody. Nick. But his face. What is happening to me?
You're becoming... You're doing the rituals. Come on, boot up. I gotta beat this game. Come on. Let me beat this demonic game. Get my brother back or whatever. I saw Alex today. He was here in the apartment, standing by the far wall. He looked the same as he did when I saw him all those years ago on a gurney in a morgue. The The day after the accident, his dead body cold, his face split open, his eyes wide, despite his horrific wounds and the odd angle of his neck. He was somehow still alive. He called out to me. He was grinning, but I saw the hatred in his dead eyes. I survived the accident, even though I was the one drunk and driving. He wanted me to follow him. I begged for forgiveness, but I know it's too late for that. There can be no redemption for a man like me. I must go after him. I have no choice. First, I have to call Maya, and I have to warn her and tell her to stay put and not to come looking for me, because I know Maya. She'll look for me if she doesn't hear from me for too long. She doesn't still feels responsible for me, even after all these years. Still blames herself for all my failures, even though she shouldn't. If only she knew that she's the last good thing left in my life. The reason I'm alive is because she saved me a million times already, but she can't save me this time, not from this, and I can't let her get hurt if she comes here. Too late, buddy. Too late. Hey! Hey, let me out! Am I gonna get the third page? Third page, baby! Yeah! One more page. I've got them all. I can open that up. Hello, friend. I've got all 4 of the pages. Now, it's time to become one of you. Yes. What?
What the hell was that?
Devil?
Nick, wait! Nick!
Oh, Nicholas, where are you going?
Nick!
Where are you going, Nick? Oh, Nick!
Nick, stop! It's me!
I'm coming, Nick. I'm gonna save you. Don't you worry, Nick.
What the hell?
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about Nick. Downstairs I go. Oh, Nick. Do I have a flashlight?
Maya, I'm down here. Come quick.
I'm coming, Nick. I'm gonna save you, Nick. We're gonna get out of here.
Maya, come on. I'm waiting for you.
I'm coming, Nick.
Where are you? We're all waiting.
I'm coming, Nick. Nick!
You can't save me, Maya. You never could. Even when we were growing
you couldn't even protect me from myself. The accident, Alex's death, my miserable life, all of it could have been different.
Sorry, Nick.
If only you'd done what you were supposed to do.
Who are you? What have you done to my brother?
Nick!
Sometime later, I found myself back in the apartment. I couldn't remember how I got there. There was no sign of Nick, or the thing that had looked like him. And his computer would no longer turn on. I did the only thing I could. I filed a missing person report and flew home. It's been 6 months since then. I've tried every possible way to locate him, but there's been no word from him. I keep thinking about the thing I saw at the bottom of those stairs, the thing from inside the game. When it came at me, just before its awful malevolence could engulf me, something, or someone, stepped between us and shielded me. I think that's how I got away. I think
Nick saved me.
it was Nick who saved me.
Huh. What a good game. Well, that was Within. If you like this video and want to see more content similar to this, like and subscribe. And yeah.